Hey guys, welcome back to Hime Hime Star. Today I'm doing another Gyaru FAQ, just a quick little series where I answer questions about Gyaru quickly. So let's get into it. So today's question is how to develop a style in Gyaru, or how to develop your own personal style. And once again, I would really recommend checking out like our beginner guide to Gyaru series, all about that. However, I'm just gonna kind of touch on how I kind of figured out my personal style and how my style continues to change. So let's get into it. So for me personally, the way that I figured out my style is I kind of just dove into doing the hair and the makeup. That was the first thing that I tried figuring out with Gyaru. I wasn't really sure where I wanted to go with Gyaru. And when I had first gotten into the style, I was basically following Ranzuki magazines because that was the one that I felt so near and dear to my heart. But I was basically following like that kind of look, that kind of vibe that magazine was going with, at least with the hair and the makeup. And it took me honestly quite a while to get into wearing actual like clothes to match kind of thing. So once I started trying to experiment more with my fashion, I felt really compelled to go with Hime Gyaru, even though I felt really compelled to wear Hime Gyaru, even though that's not something that was similar to what I was wearing every day, if that makes sense. So it was a little bit harder. It was kind of like I had two different closets going on, instead of like something that I could wear regularly that fit me, that fit my lifestyle, if that makes sense. So as time went on, I started realizing I was like, this would just be easier if I can just wear what I feel comfortable in, and not really worry about it. And the cool thing about Gyaru is that you don't need to have a sub-style, you don't need to have a specific look to be Gyaru. You can just wear whatever you normally feel like wearing, and as long as your hair and your makeup is done, you're wearing Gyaru basically. But for me, I really wanted to have an actual style, so looking back at the way I was originally influenced into Gyaru, I was looking at amekaji and kind of the things that Ranzuki was pushing out at the time. It became a little bit more apparent to me that at the time I was wearing really casual clothes anyways to begin with, so it kind of just made sense to go for a more casual style. So I started to buying pieces that related to that. So as you can see, my little hat collection back here, that's all amekaji hats that like they kind of like fit my vibe that I was wearing normally every day. I was pretty much like, I was bumming out every day. I was wearing jeans, t-shirts, like hoodies, like super lazy. And guess what? That's kind of what amekaji is. It's kind of just like a little step up of like my normal, like very casual look. So it was really easy to kind of get into that way. I would really recommend kind of thinking about, what do you normally wear? What kind of do you feel comfortable wearing? And what do you want to wear a lot of? And instead of like trying to build a separate Gyaru closet, just kind of try to incorporate it into what you're already wearing. And let me just say, as time has gone on, I do still love amekaji, but I don't feel myself wearing it as much anymore. And so now I'm kind of back into like that phase of like, I'm gonna wear what I want to wear and just wear Gyaru with it. And that's my Gyaru look. And to be honest, like that works too. You know, you could technically just say I'm doing Gyaru-kei because it's just like whatever I want to wear. And honestly, that's perfectly fine too. So, but let's say that you already are dressing in like a more alternative style and you want to incorporate that into your Gyaru. You could easily, you know, start buying up pieces that kind of go with like Roku Gyaru or like Gothic Gyaru. I know there's an actual word for it, but I can never pronounce it, so we're just gonna move on. So, you know, just kind of experiment, and I would honestly say research and just immerse yourself into the fashion, into just looking at it. You know, so follow Gyaru models on like Twitter, on Instagram. Self-promo, I would recommend following my blog on Tumblr because I do post a lot of different styles. I try to kind of showcase different styles. So honestly, just getting like a lot of inspiration will really help you to kind of figure out where you want to go with that. So that's my advice, and just kind of really, it's when it comes down to it, just experiment, just see what you like, see what you feel comfortable in. And yeah, and that's pretty much like the entire like, how do I do Gyaru? Like figure out what works for you. Anyways, that's it for today's quick Gyaru FAQ. If you guys have any other questions, feel free to leave them down below in a comment, and I will either answer them in a comment or in a separate video. I hope this video helped you out, and I will talk to you guys in another one. Bye.